This is another haunted doll video, and if you don't want to be able to sleep with the lights off tonight, then please keep watching. This all happened in 1918, and it happened in the most northern island of Japan called Hokkaido. Eikichi Suzuki was a 17-year-old boy at the time, and he was out on a marine expedition near Sapporo. While he was there, he decided to bring back a doll for his 2-year-old sister, just as a nice souvenir. The doll was made of porcelain and she had a blank facial expression. She also wore a beautiful red traditional Japanese kimono, and she was about 40 centimeters tall. Her hairstyle was short, cut to the shoulders, and it was shiny and straight. This hairstyle has a specific name in Japan, and it's called an okappa, so it's a very common hairstyle that a lot of dolls have as well. When he got back home, he gifted this doll to Kikuko, who was actually really severely ill at the time. She had a flu, and despite being so unwell, she showed this doll so much care and love. She absolutely adored it. But very sadly, Kikuko died unexpectedly from complications due to her illness. And understandably, her family was absolutely devastated at the loss of their 2-year-old. They planned to bury the special doll with Kikuko since she loved it so much, but during the grieving process, they entirely forgot about the dolls. The family just wanted some reminder in their house of their daughter, so they decided to create sort of like a shrine in their house in memory of Kikuko's life. And to do this, they actually placed the doll in the center of the shrine. They started to refer to the doll as Okiku. This is when the family started noticing really strange things were starting to happen around their house, especially around anniversaries, so the anniversary of Kikuko's death or her birthday. Lights would flicker on and off, and they'd be banging and crashing all around the house. Her parents would even have these really vivid dreams at night time, and when they woke up, the doll would actually be in their bedroom, sort of beside their bed, when no one actually removed the doll from the shrine ever in the first place. As time went on, of course, this is a doll, you wouldn't really expect the doll to change much, but they actually noticed that this doll was starting to look a little bit different. Her hair in particular. Her hair was starting to get like kind of frizzy and wiry almost, and it was starting to lose a bit of that shine. It also started becoming super tangled, even though no one ever played with Okiku's hair. In fact, it even got to the point where they noticed that her hair was actually growing. Her hair wasn't shoulder length anymore, it was like way beyond shoulder length. I think it happened so gradually that people didn't notice until one day they sort of like stood back and they were like, my goodness, her hair is like down to her waist almost. The family thought that it was maybe some sort of strange chemical that was affecting the hair to grow, because obviously it's a doll, her hair's not going to grow. So they actually got somebody to test the hair and see what's actually going on and making it grow and change in texture. The results revealed something super disturbing though. It came back as being human hair. And this is why the family and the community started to believe that Kikuko's spirit was actually trapped inside of the doll's body. And it was really important for that doll to always stay in the same town as Kikuko's grave, which is why in 1938 the family decided to move away from the area, and they approached the Manenji temple. And they asked them whether they would look after Okiku because they didn't want to move Okiku out of this district. They feared that if the doll was removed from the area, it would take all the doll's magic away. So, to this day, Okiku is still at the Manenji temple, and in fact you can even go and visit her if you want to, although you can't take any photos, and I don't think you're allowed to touch the doll either. But she is there, and it's a very popular tourist site now, I guess. If you found that story interesting, then please subscribe, and if you'd like to, you can listen to my playlist. I've only got one other haunted doll video on there at the moment, but I will be posting more of them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!